I'd like to call this meeting of the Monticello City Council to order. Would you please rise and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Ms. Muse, Ms. Stevens.
Here.
Mr. Clark.
Here.
Mr. Reed.
Here.
Ms. Boat.
Here.
Mr. Brock.
Here.
Mr. Burris. Mr. Kuhn.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Moving on, public participation. Did anyone sign up this evening, Chief? Not in person. Remote participation. Did anyone call in?
No.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to consent agenda. Approval of documents and action items is listed. Claims report, claims dated August 9, 2022 through August 22, 2022. Meeting minutes, City Council meeting minutes, August 8th, 2022. City Council closed session meeting minutes, August 8th, 2022. Treasurer's report, June 30, 2022. Police report, July 2022. Budget report, July 2022. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Any second?
Second.
Any comments, questions?
For Terry, I noticed the replacement tax at 3.2 million, budgeted for 1.5. Is that a final number, or could we expect more?
We'll get 3 or 4 more payments. I think we're estimating probably ending somewhere around 3.5.
Okay.
Don't quote me on it.
Thank you, Kevin.
At some point, we'll decide if you some suggestion about what to do or if we have a surplus.
Yeah, when we
Towards the end of the fiscal year.
Yeah, we'll, that goes into the reserves, and we'll be talking about the budget, obviously 2023's budget here in the near future.
Great.
Anyone else?
The replacement water fountain at the dog park, was that damaged from someone using the park, or was that something that needed updated and just got replaced?
Wear and tear, sitting there for 2 years, not working or not.
Okay. Just wondering. Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll call, please, Jill.
Ms. Stevens.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Mr. Reed.
Yes.
Ms. Boat.
Yes.
Mr. Brock.
Yes.
Mr. Kuhn.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Moving on to the mayor's report, upcoming events. There are a lot of things going on in our community that positively impact our businesses, organizations, and operations. The farmers market is this Thursday from 3 to 6. Friday night dust up 5 p.m. at Friday at Trailblazers. The D2 High School Rodeo Saturday at 5 p.m. at the Trailblazers. Taste of Italy train, there are tickets still available Saturday at the Monticello Railway Museum. Summer's End concert September 9th, 6 o'clock p.m. at Allerton Park. Heritage Sunday, September 11th at Bryant Cottage State Historic Site. There will be a job fair at the community building this Thursday from 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And don't forget to complete the survey for the comprehensive plan update. Access it online through the city's website. This includes council members. So if you have not, would you please do so? That's my report. New business. Ordinance 2022-29, granting a variance adjusting side yard setback from 9.4 feet to 5 feet at 520 North Charter, City of Monticello, Piatt County, Illinois. Jim?
Correct, Mayor, thank you. Yes, at 520 North Charter,
Dr. Woods and his wife, Rachel, are going to be adding an addition onto their house. And their house predates the zoning ordinances as we know them. So he desires to make his house a legal non-conforming lot by getting this variance done to the side yard setback. The house already approaches in it. He's just trying to make it right while he does his addition and get it all smoothed over at one time. And Mr. Kenny Hudson is helping him with that. So he desires to change the side yard setback from 9.4 feet to 5 feet as defined in the city of Monticello Code and Ordinances. Section 153.019 Table 2, the parcel is zoned urban residential RD. A public notice was sent to all the adjacent property owners by certified mailing as per state statute. Staff received no comments regarding this request. The Planning and Zoning Board held a hearing on August 15, 2022, in which no one had any comments. After some discussion, the Planning and Zoning Board voted to recommend the variance. 4 votes for yes, no votes for no. The supporting documents you have, there's the site layout, a copy of the public notice that was published in the July 20th, 2022 edition of the Pike County Journal Republican, and the signed meeting motion by Chair. According to the City of Monticello Municipal Code, Section 153.077, variances shall be granted by City Council only by ordinance. So it's recommended the City Council discuss and approve this ordinance for the variance reducing the side yard setback from 9.4 feet to 5 feet at the address commonly known as 520 North Charter in the City of Monticello, Pike County, Illinois, as submitted today.
Thank you, Jim. Are there questions or comments? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve ordinance 2022-29, granting a variance adjusting side yard setback from 9.4 feet to 5 feet at 520 North Charter, City of Monticello, Pike County, Illinois.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
One more chance. Any comments or questions? Hearing or seeing none, please roll call.
Ms. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Ms. Boat?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Kim?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Moving on to ordinance 2022-30, granting a variance allowing a 5,800 square foot structure at number 4 Leo Lane, City of Monticello, Pike County, Illinois. Jim?
Thank you, Mayor. As you said, 4 Leo Lane, the applicants, Ms. Julie Atkins and her husband Todd and their son Nolan are having their homes being built out off Leo Lane. This one currently is for Julia. It's requesting that an accessory structure of 5,800 square feet be allowed on this parcel, which is in excess of what our accessory structures normally allow of 1,500 square feet. The parcel is zoned RS, suburban residential, and the project is first of its kind in a heritage subdivision. Ms. Atkins does not desire to have multiple accessory structures, but rather have one accessory structure to house all of the things that we normally see when people want accessory structures, like a garage, a workshop, and some storage, dry storage, and the like. A public notice was sent to all the adjacent property owners per state statute. Staff received no comments. The Planning and Zoning Board held a hearing on August 15th. 2 neighboring residents spoke at the PZB meeting during the public hearing in support of the project. There was also 1 resident at large who expressed support of the variance as submitted. After some discussion, the Planning and Zoning Board voted to recommend the variance. 4 votes yes, 0 votes no. The supporting documents I submitted to you were a copy of the public notice published in the July 20, 2022 edition of the Pike County Journal Republican and a signed motion. According to the City Council Municipal Code, Section 153.077F, variances shall be granted by City Council only by ordinance. It is recommended that City Council discuss and approve this ordinance variance to allow the accessory structure of 5,800 square feet at the address commonly known as 4 Leo Lane, City of Monticello, Pike County, Illinois, as submitted today, August 22nd, 2022. And the Atkins are actually here to take any comments or take any questions you might have regarding the parcel.
Okay. Any comments or questions?
So this is a really big lot, so.
But it's over 2 acres.
Yeah, so for proportion standpoint, it's.
That's
yeah.
Nice rendering.
Anyone else? Is there a motion to approve ordinance 2022-30 granting a variance allowing a 5,800 square foot structure at 4 Leo Lane, City of Monticello, Pike County, Illinois?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Hearing or seeing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Ms. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Brock?
Yes.
Mr. Kim?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Okay. Moving on, alderpersons reports. Tammy?
Nothing really tonight, other than I'm excited to see the striping going down.
Yes.
It's already started. It already looks better. It's awesome.
I'm glad something, that's good.
It's,
Ian?
Since we've been able to travel out of the area, COVID restrictions are lightening, and we're doing a lot of walking up to the square, with friends and family on the weekends. They have food and stuff like that. And just talking about the stripes, one thing I noticed there on Marion Street, that's where the new roads put in, or not, new surfaces. But have there ever been any plans to put any like crosswalk on Marion? And I'm specifically looking at the South Charter Street area in Marion. Has that ever been looked at or considered? I know 2 or maybe it was a year ago, who knows? We put in new curbs, that entire street, but have discussed those painted stripes?
Crosswalks have never been discussed other than the school started putting a crossing guard at Marion and State. And I spoke to the former superintendent if we needed to put a crosswalk there, and he said it was on a trial basis. I don't know if they're still using crossing guard at that.
I haven't seen
intersection.
crossing guard, but
So they started, I think, last year.
yeah, last year they did, yep.
So it was a trial because of the new school situation and so on and so forth. So that was the only location that we have talked about in the past.
I was just curious because there's heavy foot traffic, people walking up to the square from that area. Just curious if that was ever in the plans.
Got it? Thank you, Tom.
Nothing.
Mike?
Two things. One, thank you for Main Street and the chamber that put together the branding presentation, which they still have up. And I mean, sometimes we think about things in sort of theory, what it's going to look like, but I like especially like those that have the Allerton Park, but it's all the same font. It all looks like it comes from the same family, and you see it in print, and I think it's impressive. So I appreciate it. And secondly, I would like to thank Mayor Stoner for leading the Summer Singers all this summer. And we had our concert on Sunday, and
It was a great concert.
it was a good concert.
Great
So I appreciate the city and the rec department supporting it. Again.
Okay, great. Wendell?
Nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Mary?
Nothing.
Nothing this evening? I'd like to reinforce what Mike said. The display was left up because some of you were not able to make the open house the other day. It was really a nice event. And I'm sorry if not all of you come to see, but you might want to check out the display. It's really quite good. Okay, moving on to police chief's report.
Yes, just one thing. On the 11th, we had an officer graduate from PTI, and he's here tonight. That is William Ronald Kearney and his wife Victoria. They'll hang around for a minute. You can meet him afterwards if you'd like. But here he is. He's here.
Congratulations, welcome forward. Sitting here looking, when I came in, I said, gosh, that guy looks real familiar, but I don't remember where I saw him, but I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him when he first signed on, right, Chief? So good luck. Good luck. I hope you enjoy it here. City administrators report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Real quick to tag along with what Mike had mentioned and himself, our local Main Street program hosted a Illinois Main Street last Thursday as well. And I don't know if there was 4 or 5 different communities that came over here to Monticello, and they had a really great program. Callie McFarland and Shelley Crawford Stock put on a really, really good presentation, and there was a lot of positive feedback from these other communities, and they were mostly interested in the business district and all that we have accomplished in a very short amount of time. They were really impressed with how we have set up that business district and how we have allocated those funds. So Callie and Shelley were busy last Thursday. Striping, I can't believe Wendell didn't mention that, just because
I saw it on the website that it was going to happen, so I'm good to go.
they started today, and hopefully they'll be done by the end of this week. So we had Public Works guys go up there and remove all the parklets and so on and so forth. So, and it already, yes, Tammy, it already looks.
It already looks better.
Waste hauler, as indicated in that schedule, that we kind of have to adhere to make this, if council so desires to go to one hauler. The RFPs were sent out on or before August 12th. And I haven't heard any comments back from any of the waste haulers yet. There'll be a pre-proposal meeting on September 6th with all interested haulers have to attend. So that's the next step. Then kind of to Mike's point, the budget. So all the department heads were provided a budget meeting kind of schedule and budget request back on July 27th. And right now we're looking at tentatively Maura Metcalf, finance director, and myself meeting with the department heads on September 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there. The city council budget committees, we'll do those again, 2 alderperson committees, tentatively scheduled for early October. And then those will consist again of administration, public safety, public works, and water and sewer. And then city council budget study sessions beginning in early November. That's the tentative schedule right now. We anticipate ending this year in a positive light with some reserves, and we'll have some proposals in front of you to entertain spending some of those reserves. There's some projects that need some attention, so that'll be coming to you all soon. That's all I have.
Okay, any questions? Hearing or seeing none. Anyone interested in having the meeting adjourned?
I have one thing.
Yeah,
Since I didn't make a comment.
that's fine.
If we can, I would like to maybe the second meeting in September to give them some lead time. I'd like for someone on the Oberheim Park Finance Committee to speak to us and let us know where they're at. Just short. I don't need a detailed explanation, but I'd like to know where they're at and how they feel it's going. We'll give them a few weeks to think about it. Okay, if we could.
I'll check into that.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any second thoughts from all of you? Any of you? Okay, is there,
You adjourn.
how about a second? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, no? See you in 2 weeks. This is upside.
Thank you.